Go! 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 Go!
Panasonic.
Go. Go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live inside the game. This is the tournament. It's going to be Ronin versus the boys in Myanmar. What am I saying? It's going to be Ronin Esports versus the boys from India, Reckoning Esports.
Reckoning.
And say hello to my co-caster Warhog here.
Hello everyone, how are you doing, Yova, today?
I'm doing really, really good. Excited to see some good old-fashioned Dota now that, most of the tournaments have been moving online. What are your thoughts about this upcoming game? I know a lot on the line for Reckoning Esports as well as Ronin, two of the bigger names in this tournament.
Yep, I'm looking forward to this match as well. It's been quite a while since there was some local Indian action of Dota going about, so I'm really excited to see how this plans out. So let's see what they're banning out first. The usuals. The Quap is quite a high pick hero this meta. So is the Ember, Void, all banned out.
Yeah, we can take a look at what's going on inside these bans, but really nothing to be read from now. Everything now is meta. You've got the Beastmaster taken out, so no single target BKB Pierce unless teams want to pick up the Bane. And the Bane actually is, a very, very contested pick, especially in Europe. So I wouldn't be surprised to see these teams pick them up now. But so one ban for each of these teams left. We'll see how the plan goes from there.
Yes, let's go through the lineup till then. Ronin, it's a team from Myanmar. I'm not well versed with the guys over there, but I saw a few games earlier and they seem to be promising. On the other side, we've got Reckoning Esports, which have a few of Indian faces as well in it, combined with Vietnamese player as well as two from Myanmar. So it's a promising new lineup. I think they revealed the full lineup today itself. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah, and in particular, two big players that have things to prove. You've got Killua from Reckoning Esports. He's on loan from 496. And more importantly, he's always won things in Vietnam. He won the Asia Pacific Predator League. He won the JBO Master League. But he's never really found solid footing outside of Vietnam on the international stage. So he has an axe to grind here. Can he take out, these Burmese boys from Myanmar? I'm not really quite sure. On the side of Ronin as well, you have Momo, who's taking over from Haw. Haw used to be the +1 player for Ronin Esports, but just today, if you were following the Ronin Esports Facebook page, you would have seen they did just replace Haw with Momo, so his first time in the limelight, we'll see how he adapts. But we're going on to the bans and the picks here. Anything to say about these opening picks from these teams?
The Vengeful Spirit is quite a popular pick these days, and everyone's been picking up, and it's such a versatile pick. You can put her as position 3, maybe as a support as well, and especially what was surprising was to see her mid in few of the games in the European region as well.
Yeah, the thing about the Vengeful Spirit mid is that you really want to just stay there and keep picking up experience. It's very good at it's very good at deterring those heroes that just want to stay there and hit the tower. The Dragon Knight especially, most heroes, they're not all that scary when you're up against them as a Dragon Knight because they can't do enough damage to kill you. But Vengeful Spirit will just swap you under the tower and just destroy you with rotations. So you cannot do that same old DK, stay in the mid lane, take the mid T1 tower. And that's really why we see the Vengeful Spirit being picked up in middle. It does look like a support so far though. Tiny and Grimstroke going to be there for the side of Ronin. Do you think that maybe both teams are revealing the supports a little bit too early, or is this just the way Southeast Asia drafts?
I think maybe Tiny can be a bit versatile, but I think this patch he's going as position 4 only. So maybe it's the support duo picked up from the Ronin side. Oracle pretty much straightforward is the support. So I think the only question mark will be Vengeful Spirit where they'll put. And especially I'm seeing a lot of aura games being played these days. You put a Vengeful Spirit in the off lane, you get her Vlads and all aura items, you get a Lycan as your safe lane, and you just wreck the game in 20-25 minutes.
And, well, speaking of auras, you don't have the Beastmaster this game, it's already been banned out, but you are perfectly correct. The Lycan is still in the pool. Neither of these teams seem to be, thinking too much about it. The Bat Rider has been taken out along with that Pangolier. These are the picks that are going to start shaping up the game. So far, the support picks, enable some of your core picks, but the core picks are the ones that are your win conditions. So now, Reckoning Esports with the first core pick of the game. What's it going to be? It's going to be that Earthshaker. Interesting. Okay, so that actually could be a Vengeful Spirit in it.
Yeah, they still haven't revealed who's going to be playing support, so it can either be offlane Venji or mid Venji.
Yeah, and speaking of things that we're looking forward to, I do have a message that we're all looking forward to. The Yuvin Community 2 Cup is back again, and this time it's not with one, not two, but three different esports titles, Dota 2, CSGO, and PUBG Mobile. This tournament was powered by Creative Peripherals Private Limited. It's a market entry and distribution specialist with presence in more than 25 locations, including Hong Kong, the UAE, and the SSARC regions. Its portfolio consists of 25 plus brands, 3,000 products, and 5,000 dealers. And of course, we can't forget about our sponsor, Cooler Master India. You all know about Cooler Master. It's a computer hardware manufacturer based in Taiwan. Founded in 1992, the company produces computer cases, power supplies, air and liquid CPU coolers, hence the name, laptop cooling pads, and computer peripherals. And last but not least, it's brought to you by Yuvin Esports Private Limited. Our motto is to engage with esports communities across South Asia and Southeast Asian regions and provide opportunities for knowledge share to the players. So, yeah, this will be held from 26th June to 7th July. It will be spread over 3 major esports titles. I will repeat them once again: Dota 2, CSGO, PUBG Mobile. So if that's up your alley, do keep on watching us, ladies and gentlemen.
So a big shout out to Cooler Master and Creative Peripherals for making this tournament happen. It's been a long lockdown period for most of us over here, and looking forward to some Dota action finally. So big shout out to the sponsors for and as well as Reckoning Esports and Yuvin management for this Dota tournament. And we see an Ursa being picked. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm not sure how I feel about that Ursa. It's a very strong hero, don't get me wrong. People are going the Battle Fury build, the SNY, the Satanic. Once you get a lot of status resistance, it can begin to feel that this Ursa is just a free kill waiting to happen, right? You jump on anybody with an Abyssal Blade, they're gone in a matter of overpower. But it's so easy to just kite the Ursa this game. You've got the Fissure, you've got every single one of Earthshaker's stuns, you've got the Vengeful Spirit swap, and last but not least, even if you jump on a hero, the Oracle is just going to ulti that hero. So, Ronin, you might just be in a position where your Ursa jumps onto somebody and suddenly 17 people are on him and you can't kill a single person.
Yeah, you're right about that. The Ursa is an expert at bursting down heroes with his right clicks. Oracle does exactly the opposite. And now we see a Razor being picked up to kind of counter that Ursa, and bringing in even more kiting potential for the side of Reckoning Esports.
Yeah, and you're going to see a lot of walking off the bear. Razor, this hero, very, very good at walking melee heroes. You've seen him walk the Life Stealer, you've seen him walk the Ursa. He'll be having a very, very good time in this game, I would say. Has to watch out for the burst from the Tiny and, of course, the Grimstroke link. But as a whole, I really, really like this Razor pick here from Reckoning Esports.
Yes, it fits to their playstyle. What I think they're going for is they've got defensive heroes as well, and stunners. And Razor, if anyone is stunned under a Razor, it's quite a potential kill for them.
we could see some laning shenanigans start to pop up because they do just pick the Storm Spirit on the side of Ronin. Storm Spirit very, very dependent on this mid lane matchup, and the problem with Storm Spirit is that you know he's going in the mid lane. There's no other position that he can go to. The same cannot be said for Reckoning. Every single one of their heroes can be played in any position other than the Oracle, right? The Vengeful Spirit can go safe lane, can go core, the Razor safe lane core once again, can even go to off lane just to go and mess up that Ursa in the early game if he wants to. So that Storm Spirit pick, if it gets off the ground, it's a decent game for Storm Spirit. Yeah, you always want to jump the Oracle, you can always jump the Earthshaker who's sitting in the back waiting for a good Echo Slam, but that's a lot of ifs.
Yeah, you're right. And also with the drafting going ahead, Ronin Esports have clearly kind of placed their cores into the lanes, and it gives Reckoning Esports some time to think about how they want to plan it out and maybe get an easy game of this. Let's see how it goes.
Last pick here for Ronin. They're thinking long and hard about this. Do they pick up a pause tree, or do they run the tiny pause tree? I'm thinking that you pick up something like maybe that Mars, although the Mars is banned. I did just notice that. No Timbersaw in the pool as well. The Dire have done very, very well betting out all these offlane heroes. No Bet, no Pangolier. You have to dig deep here if you're Ronin. Any guesses here as to what they might pick?
5 seconds remaining.
I don't know what's open. Maybe Centaur is there. They need more lockdown is what I feel on side of Ronin. Maybe a Sand King off lane, but I don't know if Sand King is doing well in this meta. As you said rightly, Timber's banned. So is the Pangolier. Pangolier was a great pick here.
Yeah, they want someone that puts chaos in the fight. Now you got the Storm Spirit, yeah, some chaos. You got the Ursa really, really wants a free jump. So somebody that can be in that background just rolling like that Pangolier, but obviously that's going to be bad. They're thinking long and hard about this. The Tide Hunter could be an option, but that cooldown, 100 plus seconds on that ulti, so don't want to be in Ronin's position here if you're the drafter. And again, you know, I think it's so easy for Reckoning Esports to draft at this point because they know where this Storm Spirit is going.
Yep, exactly. And also they have the last pick advantage after seeing the whole lineup. They can adjust whatever Ronin is going to pick over here.
20 seconds left. Ronin have to stay cool. Have to think about what they're going to pick. They make a decision. It's going to be an Enigma.
I had thought of this, but I thought it doesn't fit kind of well because they don't have a tanker as such to frontline in terms of the Earthshaker is going to be bringing damage. So is the Vengeful Spirit. So is the Razor. So there's no hard tank apart from the Ursa, but again he's a carry. So let's see how they play this out.
Yeah, it's so tough. You've got the Vengeful Spirit, you know, he has 2 swap charges and the Magic Missile to cancel it. And you got the Earthshaker with the Fissure and the Echo Slam. And, you know, pretty much every single thing these 2 heroes do to cancel it. So, very, very tough game for Enigma here. I'm so excited to see this hero. I love Enigma, by the way, because you always know it's a good game. Whether it's a great black hole or a poor black hole, you're going to be screaming and up-hyped. It's going to be Lycan last pick there by Reckoning. They smell blood. They want the early win.
Yes, let's go Aura Gaming, Lycan and Vengeful Spirit, quite a deadly combo and easily should be able to, if things go right, that is in 20-25 minutes, they should be able to wrap up a game. But again, there's an Enigma on the other side who is known to be turning all the team fights around. But again, the only downside of Enigma is again the 100 plus seconds black hole cooldown. So it's a very one single ability dependent hero.
Yeah, and just to remind you guys about what's on the stakes here, a lot of eyes on Frozen, aka Momo, on that Ursa. You know, his first real debut on Ronin. He did replace Hall, big shoes to fill. And meanwhile, a lot of players looking for success with this Reckoning squad. A very, very star-studded lineup, you know, not just one country, not just at the good old Indian Dota. It's Indian Dota, it's Vietnamese Dota, it's a little bit of everything. We'll see who comes out on top here. My money is so far on the Reckoning draft alone, but anything can happen in a game of Dota 2. Anything can happen.
Yes, anything can happen. And here we go, the game has started. I'm so excited for this one. Yo, wow.
I am absolutely stoked. Let's go. It's time for blood, ladies and gentlemen. Do you want to introduce one of these teams, Warhawk, and I'll do the other one?
Yep, let's go on the side of Reckoning. Let's just game start.
Okay, yep, let's let the game start and let me just handle my camera work. Oh no. There we go. Okay, yeah, there we go. No problem whatsoever. Yep.
Okay, on side Dire, we've got Reckoning Esports. We've got Crowley on the Vengeful Spirit. I think he might go off lane or position 4. I'm yet not sure about that. We've got Luffy on the Earthshaker over there. We've got Killua, the Vietnamese prodigy, on the Lycan. He's been assisted with Oracle, played by Object. And our mid is going to be Swifty on his Razor.
Yeah, it's a very, very tough matchup middle for this Storm Spirit, and I'm going to be introducing Ronin. It's going to be AKL on that Grimstroke playing the past 5. It looks like it's going to be green on that position 3 Enigma. Looking for those big black holes this game. Frozen aka Momo on that past 1 Ursa. They're going to actually scout Zehir right here, interrupting my introduction. They do see each other. Oh no, they actually don't know about this Ronin squad at all. 3 heroes on that high ground, but Luffy is going to run in, thinking about picking up that Fisher to save his Vengeful Spirit. He does get it, but he jumps over it with that Earthshock. So good there, into that Inkswell, and now Zehir might be in trouble. I don't think they have enough damage though, especially if the body blocks in by Luffy. A very cute play there by Ronin, but they don't get anything. Taking about 400 HP.
The battle.
Yep, it was a cheeky move by Ronin over there. But I think they're going to get 3 bounties out of this, so that's a plus point.
Yeah, that's a hashtag worth it. By the way, the 2 players that I did not get the chance to introduce due to that skirmish, it's going to be Gugu on that mid Storm Spirit.
So if Enigma is in trouble, I think he's going to get first blooded over there. Yes.
Yeah. We barely catch the end of that kill there. How was he caught so far out of position?
The Lycan Wolves kind of body blocked him, and the right clicks did the job.
Yikes. Don't want to give Lycan first blood. It's always going to look tricky. The good thing is that Lycan didn't actually pick it up. Oracle had to grab it with his Q. But still, never want to start the
Kill
game.
is a kill.
Yeah. How do you feel about this? These games, by the way, you know?
I love them. I love the pause games. I always find somebody to play with. There's usually only just one enthusiastic guy in the other team or something, and you just keep clicking on meepos. I like the musical chairs as well.
Yeah, I love it when it's like, you know, it's not just your team playing. It's like you and one other guy on the enemy team. And then, well, that's when you know, whoever wins that game, you get the mental, psychological advantage, I'm sure.
Okay, it looks like Vengeful is connected back.
And looking at how these lanes shape up, it's going to be the Grimstroke and Ursa down in this bot lane, up against the Vengeful Spirit and the Earthshaker. It is a Vengeful Spirit core, but I don't know, who wins this lane? I don't think they can really shove out the Ursa, but likewise, I don't think the Ursa can get his claws onto anybody, and in an even lane, I would say that the Ursa's happy because he can get his Battle Fury, but I don't know, what's your opinion on that?
Yeah, you're right, it can be an even lane. And Ursa will be very happy with it because he wants to rush that Battle Fury ASAP to get his farming speed up. But I think till level 6, Ursa has slight problems dealing with the Vengeful Spirit damage, which is going to be coming out, as well as the Earthshaker stun.
And Ursa, of course, can begin to feel like a little bit of a tricky hero to play, especially when you're up against a 5-man lineup like Reckonings. Blows being traded up in this top lane. Object staring at Kale, and meanwhile their course just playing with summons. Zoo meta, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Summoning all your imaginary friends, running at Kale. Kale gonna be able to get out to safety. That this mid lane already shaping up to be pretty even. 5-1 on that Storm Spirit and 4-3 on this Razor. This lane does get harder and harder for Storm as it goes by, but the good thing about Storm is that he can just retreat to the jungle with his Remnant, so I don't really expect any one side to be shut out completely here.
Top lane some action, but okay, never mind. It was just Fortune's End on the Tiny. He's low HP over there. He's playing with fire, but side of Reckoning also are low on mana, so it should be okay. Some pulling shenanigans on the top lane.
This is actually a huge problem here for Ronin, isn't it? Because now you have this low mana and low HP Tiny. They can't really do anything. He's always running a risk if he runs out here. Yeah, they just cancel out the pull that he just attempted. He doesn't really know if he should run back to base or just stay here. Oh, I'm so sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We do miss a kill right there. It looks like it was that the Inkswell into that Stroke of Fate did get him in the end.
Yep, and this is the dangerous thing about Ursa. Once maybe he gets a couple of kills, stacks up his phase boots earlier if you want to. That is, I don't think anyone goes phase boots these days. They rush for the Fury and boots, I think, first. But if you give Ursa kills, he can go out of control. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, they just pinged him. They're like, what are you going to do about this bear? Well, we'll see what you're going to do about this bear. Once again, Kale dropping low. His HP? He did manage to get the pull off on majority of the wave, so will be feeling decent about himself, but I'm not sure if this really accomplishes anything, considering that he has an Enigma in his lane. And yeah, speaking about a tough lane for Storm Spirit.
Yeah, he's already on low HP. I think he's pulling his salves in from his courier. Should be back up. But yeah, I mean, the Razor is a strong mid hero against Storm Spirit. Till he gets his level 6, then the Storm can head to the jungle and cover it up.
It is an entire bottle out on the Storm Spirit, so he will be able to heal up. But a lot of eyes on that 4-minute rune, because the team that rotates the support heroes to get that 4-minute rune is going to be the one that wins the mid lane. That we've seen it play out again and again. I wouldn't say that real skill doesn't matter anymore, but you get the rune, you win the lane. It's just that simple, right?
Yeah, but last hit on Swifty is 10-7, and on the Storm we've got 9-2, and he's half levels behind the Razor, the Storm Spirit. So if Swifty manages to even further pressure him, I think it will be a hard time for him, even if he gets the rune or not.
Indian Prodigy Swifty, show us some magic here. He's going to be the deciding factor for his team in this early game because, of course, when you're playing a Razor, the first 25 minutes of your game is pretty much your gem. Not even 25, actually. Maybe the first 20 minutes of the game is your gem. Everything else can begin to feel a little bit iffy.
Yeah, I think the Razor pick is going to work out where he's just going to frontline and let Lycan do the tower taking and everything.
Yep. Take this bear out for a walk. That's his main job.
We see a rotation coming in from the Earthshaker towards the mid lane.
Yeah, he
Let's
is.
keep an eye on that.
Hovering up here. He's standing right on the ward, though. Doesn't seem to be aware of that, so... This hesitation. An object is like, you pull my wave, I pull yours. He's going to pull the tiniest wave away now.
Yes, making it even out. And getting the pull back to his carry.
Oh, even gets a little bit of extra farm there, pulls it into this camp, so Killua off to a very good time already. He's the CS leader, 23 on him, but Enigma, of course, nowhere far behind, 22 himself.
The Earthshaker cleared up on Courier. I think it was a Grimstroke. Just walked up with his boots and right-clicked it out.
Oh, get the courier again! Object! That's the second courier he's sniped now in like 2 minutes. Doing a very good job there picking up network for his team. But I think the more important takeaway there was that the Storm Spirit did pick up that Invis rune. Swifty getting unlucky with the rune there. He did run top, he did secure it completely, but that 50-50 on the wrong side of it.
Tiny, there's a brawl happening between Tiny and Oracle. He just tossed him into the neutral stack, but I think the Oracle is gonna get the kill back.
Yeah, Oracle says, I want to die. Somehow I doubt that. Maybe it's because he just got 3 kills. He is level 1 though. And don't feed Frozen on this Ursa. He's going for more, getting more onto Luffy. Maybe one more hit. Can he get it? He will not. But the last hit from the Grimstroke is there.
Okay then, Ronin Esports doing it up in the safe lane. Clear up both the heroes on the Reckoning side. And they're gonna take more bounties out of this. 3 bounties again go to Ronin.
Yeah, this is a... It's still not a significant lead yet. Yes, less than 1,000, so pretty much no lead at all. But this bear, he's off to a fantastic start. Had to put a lot into
You mean the Lycan?
Yeah, both the Lycan and the bear. Actually, what the heck is that CS? 37 CS. The bear only has 17. The Necro Book is already up onto him. The recipe is just coming on that courier. Didn't even decide to stop for the boots yet. Feeling so good about himself, Killua. And you know, as the game goes on, one of these teams has to make the first move. Who do you think it's going to be? My money's on Reckoning.
Yep, same here because they have a faster draft. Ronin Esports will probably have to wait for Ursa to farm up a bit before they make their move. That's the Necrobook one complete on Lycan, and he's gonna farm even more efficiently with it.
Yeah, the good thing about that for Ronin is that the Enigma not too far
Bot
behind.
lane,
Yeah,
bot
we're
lane,
gonna see
some
some
action
good.
going on.
Inkswell out onto Luffy. It did just hit, but Frozen himself dropping very low. Zehia and Luffy going to be able to take down this Ursa. You overextended, and now Echo, you better run. He manages to dodge out that aftershock, but Swifty here with that Q should be able to slow him up. 4-second cooldown, doesn't even need to use it because he has that haste rune running him down. He's going to be gone. Easy kill for him, and we do miss a skirmish up at top where it's going to be the big wolf taking down that small little tiny.
Big bad wolf with his minions cleared up the top lane as well. So suddenly 4 deaths on side of Ronin, and that's gonna set them back for at least a minute now.
Aye, aye, aye. Back-to-back deaths. They used 4 TPs on that too for the side of Ronin. So Reckoning, they know where these heroes are going to be. You use your TPs, we feel safe farming inside our lanes and maybe putting a little bit of pressure too.
Okay, Lycan has moved to the jungle now, and he's gonna be clearing up full camps. Let's see who Reckoning Esports give the lane to. Maybe the Earthshaker. But his TP is not on cooldown. Maybe he can go top lane and clear some waves out and reach his blink faster.
Yeah, he will be relatively safe under the tower. The Enigma not exactly known for his ability to dive heroes on the tower there. He is putting out a lot of pressure on this T1 tower though.
Yeah, the Enigma himself has his Necro one picked up, so it's quite a lot of pressure in the top tier one.
3 heroes down here for the side of Ronin. Looking at 2 heroes from the side of Reckoning there. So much presence in this bot lane. I'm not really sure what these sides are trying to do. Black Hole going to be channeled up on this top lane, straight onto this Razor. Swifty's going to be taken down.
Oh dear.
10 Eidolon straight onto him. No hesitation whatsoever from Green.
Yeah, Swifty mustn't have expected that. And one-man Black Hole clearing him up. And that's a big kill actually going in Ronin's way. Yeah, the highest level on Reckoning goes down. We see a smoke from Ronin yet again. And they're making a movement towards the mid now.
Yeah, they do have the spells available. It's Avalanche and Toss, but all they can get is Yuvin. They will probably get him though. Tossing him up into that air, up there. Trying to get him with enough damage, but he does manage to get the magic immunity out on himself. Kale taking a lot of tower damage. Object finally does go down, but the wave from Zehir and the tower hits are there. Gugu may be in trouble there, swapping in Akil. Akil going to be able to run out to safety on the other side. Gugu not so lucky there, no real mana on him. Can he make it escape? He gets one more final zip out, but it's not far enough. He will finally go down. Akil, yeah, Swifty's here to cut him off. You've overextended yourself, boys. 4 for 1. Reckoning looking good this early on.
Absolutely. That turnaround by Earthshaker to slam in the Storm Spirit with a final blow. I think he should have just backed it out. The Storm Spirit got greedy there. I think he thought that he could get the kill on Earthshaker. But well played there by Luffy.
Yeah, he's instrumental into everything there. And the swap there by Zehir too. It looked like it was a little bit overambitious, but clearly not. They do get both the kills there, no problem.
Okay, 10-minute outpost. The Tiny is trying to take the outpost from top, but Lycan is there to protect it.
Kale? Kale? Kale, you're freaking dead!
That's what you get to try to steal a outpost. It happens to me also every time when I get greedy.
Yeah, but Object is going to pay the price here, picking up that Arcadian as well. Gugu. They did have to move both calls to take it, but they'll be happy. Meanwhile, up at top lane, making a move onto Green once again. They know that he has no Black Hole, and that's going to be an echo onto every single thing. They ate all the summons as well, so a lot of gold going the side of Earthshaker there.
Yeah, he's almost halfway done through his Blink Dagger now. Only 800, 900 away from it. Let's check out what neutral items these guys have. Anything specific? We've got the Iron Talon on Ursa.
Yeah.
We've got Faded Brooch on the Razor. Broom Handle on the Earthshaker. Faded Brooch again on the Storm Spirit. That's a good one for him.
Yeah, he does have the Royal Jelly as well, so he's gonna feel really, really good about himself. Meanwhile, Ocean Heart on that Lycan and Broom Handle for the Earthshaker, that's I think you want to swap those around, don't you?
Yep.
Okay. Wolves need no armor, I suppose.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And now here we see Reckoning Esports are gathering in the bot lane, trying to push the T1 tower. I don't think Ronin is in a position to contest it. Black Hole is up, but I think they're leaving this one and focusing more on getting the mid tower themselves.
Yeah, they had every single TP available, but as you said, whoa, they're zipping in with that Inkspell and the zip. They're going to be able to get Swifty up here, but do they have enough damage? They probably do. Yeah, they do. Going to be able to clap him down. Luffy, without that Echo Slam, could not join in to bail out his Razor. And Kale wrapping in around. Will he be in time with that Avalanche? He does get it! The final clip will secure that kill. They get 2 kills for their labors, and now they have to get out because every single person here is Killua. Rolling into green,
Black
he cannot
hole.
channel that black hole because every single person is up here. As we've just said, Zahir still has that swap available. Will be able to take down Kale with it if he needs to. Ooh. Did not have this Wave of Terror there. Seemed like an easy kill if he just swapped it.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Yep,
attack.
I think he waited one more second to do the swap, and he went out of vision. And with that Reckoning targeting the mid tier 1 tower, and with Lycan it should be quite easily cleaned up.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And
So Reckon
yep. Oh, zipping in once again with that Inkspell. Zahir's gonna be just vanished.
Yes, he overstayed his welcome on the other side of the river and gets punished for it. So yeah, I was saying Reckoning in a matter of 2 minutes, they managed to get 2 towers, and that's what you do with this lineup. Mid lane again.
Yeah, they're going in. There is an Oracle ulti if he wants to drop it on himself to keep himself alive. Does he do it? He does finally drop it out. Green on the run, cannot take down Swifty because with that link up, even if you black hole him, you're still being hit. Akio cannot make it out to safety here. I don't think Swifty is faster than him. And on top of that, has the vision with that Q. They see him perfectly with those wolves. GG for Akio right there. And the kills go the other way. All these kills, you do get them if you're Ronin, but you don't get any towers. And you compare that to Reckoning, all the T1s already cleaned out.
Yeah, Reckoning have been able to get kills as well as towers. They're converting into objectives after getting those kills. And it's quite hard for the side of Ronin to do that, honestly, because they don't have any tower push apart from the Enigma right now.
The one thing I would say that they have to watch out for is Swifty's net worth. It's not looking all that high. It's 5.3k, and that's with all the tower gold. It's also because, he's been ganked so much. Just now you saw that in that mid lane was that Inkswell Storm Spirit zip. But they do have to do a good job of protecting him if he's going to recover in terms of net worth. They do have that Blink Dagger on that Earthshaker. Every single person moving in there and blocking off Akio. Akio is dead there. Do they see Zale? They do not. So Kale will TP out. But your tower cannot TP out. And it's going to be eaten by this big bad wolf.
Middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom
Yeah,
tower
they
is
wait
under
for the glyph to end and they're back at it, and it's going to be another tower cleaned up quite easily by Reckoning Esports. I mean, the lineup is paying off for what they meant to do.
bottom tower.
Yeah, they don't even lose the middle tower because they TP'd back Swifty and Luffy there. Very disciplined play out so far.
Swifty has finished his
Dyer's
Eel
top
Scepter,
tower
so he should be safe for those next ganks coming up. It won't be that easy to kill him. Meanwhile, top Ronin do try to pressurize the top tier 2, but again, they don't have tower damage. The bear does not do justice to the tower damage.
Yeah, and in any other game you would say that Frozen aka Momo's having a great game. He's 6.5k net worth at 15 minutes. He's 120 CS, 2 kills on him, but
Got a smoke from Reckoning. Let's see who they find. Bounty runes are up.
Swifty going to be able to find Gugu here, I think. Yeah, they do see each other, but Gugu, it's a Storm Spirit. He's going to be able to zip out to safety unless there's a stun here, which there might be because they're here. Oh, Inkswell onto 2 heroes. A lot of damage coming out there so far, but Akio, he will be vanished by these 3 heroes. And blinking forward for more. Luffy did think that he could get Gugu there, but Gugu will be A-okay.
Yes, Earthshaker's also finished up his Blink Dagger, so there's even more mobility on side of Reckoning Esports. And now I think they've hit their timings. They want blood. I think they're going to look to push towers. One hero's already dead. The Black Hole is still up. but still there's no Blink Dagger on the Enigma, so it's really hard for the Enigma to set up for a black hole.
Oh, that's gonna be a swap from Zay out on the Ghoul there. They do chain stun him. Yeah, there go with the Echo Slam. He's gone. And now Kale and Frozen. Can they take out this fight? Momo going to be used up on himself. No, it's actually Swifty using himself out. He has to roll out and run out to safety there. Does he make it out? Zahir gets the Magic Missile out into the Grimstroke. Almost kills it, but a good black hole onto 3 heroes. Maybe they can turn this around. Frozen deal a lot of damage inside there, but the Oracle ulti does get out alive. And Object 2, he will survive it. Frozen, you will be bursted down. You don't have your ultimate anymore, do you? Yeah, he's gone. A huge black hole there, but only 1 kill.
Oh my god, that black hole was beautiful, but there was no follow-up damage on it. And they're going to try to get Tiny as well. I think they'll be very successful in doing so. So that's a complete team wipe on side of Ronin Esports. And
oh, that was a zip there! He's going in! He does get it! Gugu zipping in onto Luffy there. Grabs a little bit of something, yeah.
Did he zip from base?
Yeah, he TP'd to his outpost and he zipped there. Dealing a lot of damage there. Giving a little bit of gold, but too little, too late, I would imagine.
Well tried, I would say, but your tier 2 tower is down, and Reckoning aren't looking to go back again. I think Roshan can be a nice prize right now.
Yeah, especially because that black hole is down. Green, he was so patient with that black hole. He finally got it out despite how difficult it is to do it this game. But it doesn't matter if you get the best black hole of your life if there's no follow-up.
Yeah, for a moment I really thought that they're doing it because everyone on Reckoning were quite low. But it turned out they could only get 1 kill out of it. And now we see Reckoning are moving into the Rosh pit. Again, they have a very easy Rosh lineup with the Lycan damage going in, Vengeful Spirit damage as well. So they should be able to clear it up without a problem. And they will look for objectives after that.
That's why a strong draft is so important there. Akil, he's putting up these sneaky little wards already, trying to make space for the split push. They know they cannot fight Reckoning up front. Reckoning do take up that Aegis as expected. It goes on that Lycan. And Ursa is stronger than Lycan in the late game, but can you reach it? Oh, maybe a skirmish up here, Akil. He did have the Purifying Flames onto him, and Luffy blinks straight onto him, knows exactly where he is. Fisher into that clap.
They didn't even get the tier 2 on top. It's on deniable HP. I thought they were going for the push, and Enigma should have been able to finish it up. Now he's hiding in the trees, not being able to do his job.
Starcross lovers in the night. They don't see each other. Green will TP out to safety.
Yeah, the Fury's finished up on the Ursa, and he's trying to do the split push shenanigans, but it's just a tier 1 tower on the bot. Meanwhile, Reckoning are looking to...
Oh, blinking forward, straight onto that, blocking off this green. He does not have any way to get out to safety other than just running. The net does go out onto him. It looked like a push activity block, but it wasn't. But the swap will be there, preventing him from getting out at all.
Yeah, Reckoning have a good lineup to catch heroes as well with the Swapper and as well as the Earthshaker. So that's what happened. And now the Enigma down. He has the black hole for 20 seconds. And here comes Reckoning Esports knocking on Ronin's high ground.
Yeah, Luffy has been omnipresent this game. He's always there when you need him. A good Fisher, a good Echo Slam. No hesitations too on those slams whatsoever. He'll blow it for a single kill. Clapping up there with that bear. Feeling good about themselves. Oh, picking it. Oh, swap out. Kale in a lot of trouble there. He is going to die, but does the Vengeful Spirit follow? Not just yet. The link up onto these two heroes. They did just run into it mistakenly, but Zahir, they can't get that final little bit out of damage there. Oracle doesn't even have to pop the ulti. They throw out that magic missile onto this bear. Bear has to just enrage. And maybe Reckoning will just back off. They do have about 10 seconds left on that Lycan ulti. 10 seconds used to run away. Yeah.
I think they've done their job here. They got the range racks and they're not looking to push their luck further. They do have the ages, but they have another couple of minutes or more than that to work with it. So
Ooh,
probably
that's a
they'll
smoke, but they see them! Yet he notices coming, they had ward on the high ground, so Frozen in a lot of trouble there. They might be able to take down this Lycan, but he still has an Aegis. Gugu did try to go onto that Oracle. In the end, it's going to be Momo that follows into that grave. AKL going to be taken out along with this Tiny. They're crumbling like paper!
They tried to have a sneaky, cheeky smoke to try to get a pick off on the retreating heroes, but it turned against them, and now 3 heroes dead on side of Ronin. Reckoning is up again on the high ground. Buyback from the Grimstroke, but I don't think that's going to be enough.
Zipping in, just clearing out that creep wave. Lucky to be able to get out alive there. Enigma, he does have his mech up now, but what does it even do? Can't heal up these racks, that's for sure. Another zip out there trying to clear out that wave. Gugu, you try that maybe 2 more times and they're gonna echo slam you straight away.
Radiant's middle barracks have fallen.
Ronin does not even have wave clear as much on this side, so it's really hard to shun the Reckoning side off. And here we go, 2 sides completely taken by Reckoning Esports.
Yeah, it's 21 minutes in, the game looks all but over, but can they keep Killua out of his base? The Aegis, like, the Immortal is still there, zipping in onto Luffy. Luffy, you know, gets a little bit scared, throws out that Fisher, but nothing of substance was lost.
See, the Tiny has picked up his blink right now, sometime back. So let's see if they'll be able to make a toss play behind, but it looks really hard because Lycan, again, a strength hero, it's quite difficult to get him. And you've got these tanky heroes on side of Reckoning Esports, so even a pick off by the Storm Spirit seems hard. Earthshaker has 1700 HP, Razor has 1800, Lycan has 2400. It's quite hard life right now for players of Ronin.
Look at that Rod of Atos from this Razor too. So supportive with his item builds 50. I love this. Play for that team. Don't need to carry everything on your back. You've got this big bad wolf with you. You've got Luffy on his Earthshaker. You've got Zir here. Every single thing will be fine if you just push in together as a team. And that's what they're gonna do.
Objective-based gaming. Here comes again Reckoning Esports, 3rd time knocking on the base. Aegis still up on the Lycan. He's gone for the Basher next. There goes the Aegis now.
No Aegis. Do they still push this? Would you do it if you decided Reckoning? I think so.
Yep, you're 10k, 13k ahead in net worth. You're kind of running over the heroes on the Ronin side. Might as well just farm up a bit. Maybe if someone's waiting for an item. Is anyone waiting for an item?
Could just check. Not really, no. The BKB may be on that Razor, but it's 1,000 gold away. But
yeah, they're just playing it safe. They've marked their territory. They're not letting Ronin get out of their base to farm as much.
Gugu, unnecessarily playing with fire here, I would think.
He's okay. He's a Storm Spirit. He can zip out. But yes, there is Earthshaker and Vengeful Spirit there. So yes, he was playing with fire. But again, there's nowhere to farm on the map for side of Ronin Esports. Where do they get their items anymore?
Yeah, this is how you know Gugu does not play Lina. Because if he did, he would know. When you play with fire, you tend to get burnt. Warming up these creeps. Still thinking what he can do. He's being perfectly scouted out there by these observers, by the way.
There we go. Smoked by Reckoning.
They see everything on the map with these wards. Ronin cannot even de-ward. There are wolves just stalking him inside the jungle. Akil doesn't even know.
They're wrapping up from behind. A backstab is incoming.
Can you see him? Get the Aegis! Yes, he does! Yes. Gugu, you're dead! You're not getting out of this one. No TP. You have enough for one little micro zip, but it's going to be like 2 centimeters. And he's bailing out his mana, thinking about it, and Luffy will just... Yeah. Brutal.
Storm Spirit does have the buyback. Grimstroke does not, as he had bought back for the last fight. So it's 3v5 on the bottom side now. And here comes Reckoning again with that Lycan. He's got a full AC completed. The Pasha Abyssal is on his way. It's about to be completed soon. So are they waiting for that before they go high ground? What do you think?
I think you just go. These heroes are down, you know. Even if you just force out that buyback from the Stone Spirit, you're perfectly happy with that. It's not like he has an Aghanim Scepter that can punish you. They're gonna just, yeah, wolf up. Running in? The glyph does dissuade them for the time being. 20 seconds still left on that Lycan ulti, but after that 20 seconds, you can't fight. And that's the weakness of this Lycan hero, you know. But, I don't think it even matters. Yeah, they swap in Momo. Momo does manage to get that enrage out. Very good reaction time onto him, but he's being walked. You can't really enrage off that damage steal. Swifty inside that BKB. He doesn't even care about heroes. IDC heroes. I only see green. He's trying to pick off that Enigma there, but that's an Echo Slam onto these two heroes. They're close into that avalanche though. Kali managed to interrupt the initiation there, and it could be Luffy going down. Swifty, the Oracle ulti is out onto him. Will he go down at the end of it? I don't think so. He doesn't have damage. Gugu zipping around inside of that fight. Oracle going to be able to back off to safety. Still healing up Swifty there. Swifty will be A-okay. The only one following thus far is going to be Luffy, tossing him back into these heroes, and that's going to be a huge black hole onto these two heroes. Razor's down, the swap is there to finally cancel that black hole. Killua, no Aegis, no ulti on him. Cannot fight that bear in that situation, I don't think. Yeah, he's gonna go down here. You overextended, but you got the mega creeps. I don't know who's even winning this one. Tossing up into the air, gone.
Oh my god, it's a clean wipe by Ronin, but it's a bit too late. What do you think about that?
I think you take the moral victory and you GG.
The tips are flying out here and there, and Ursa Battle Fury damage did play a big role in that. Can you see the fight analysis? It's not coming up on my screen at least.
Yeah, it's not on mine as well, but I really want to see how much gold Ronin got from that.
I think they were at some 15k advantage. It's down to 10k.
Yikes, and that's with the barracks gold too. So they got like 6,000 gold off of that.
Yes, but again, it's now they're gonna have to play against mega creeps, and I don't think they have items or even rather heroes to fight up against the mega creeps. Like there's no Kunkka, there's no wave clear as such. So let's see how they deal with it. There.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
The only one that can really clear out creeps, maybe that Grimstroke with the Stroke of Fate and the Battle Furiosa, but yeah, we did miss a kill right there. Looks like it was on to Kali's. That's, what was he doing here?
What was he doing there?
They're going to into the pit, yeah. Killer's like, no, let's not mess around. Let's finish up this game, you know. I want an early night.
They're going a very clean way about it, Reckoning Esports. It's good to see they're not overextending, except for the last fight where they lost.
Object could be out of position there, they do see him. But, zipping in, trying to steal that Aegis, he will get it! He steals the Aegis and Immortal, he gets the kill as well! Gugu, no TP out, but he will be safe there. Is this the beginning of something big? I don't think so, because that Enigma just got killed by Swifty, whoops.
Yeah, Chika had he has a Shadow Blade, so he caught up the Enigma. But insane steal by the Storm Spirit, I must say. In such times, it's the only positive you can look at.
This is like, you know, when you're a mid player, you're like, I did my job, I stole Aegis, I blame team. I don't think the team is ready to be blamed. It's just such a tough drop to execute, and zipping in, once again, trying to get a good jump onto this fight. The Inkswell is there, into that link. That's going to be a clap onto one hero. It's just a Vengeful Spirit because the BKB was popped onto Swifty, and they're still engaging in this fight, but Frozen just get chunked by this Razor. You cannot fight this boy. The Ghost Scepter is there from Akio, but it won't keep him alive against that magical damage from Zehir. Zehir will finally go down, but the Spirit is still there, and the Spirit comes the Aura. Razor maybe in a little bit of trouble. Momo has to run out with that Enrage. Cannot stay inside this fight. Gugu going to be stunned up. Do they have enough of the chains on? The bash is there, but that's going to be a black hole straight onto these three heroes. No cancel is there. Green! That's going to be a huge black hole. It was 4 because Kelly tossed out the Earthshaker, and now Killua on the run. The Aegis was already used. He still has the cheese. Swifty will finally go down. They cannot pop that high ground. Can they interrupt this TP? They will. He has the cheese. He will not use it because he knows he's going to die. He does use it. That was a mistake. You can't run out of life. There's no way you survive this, I don't think. He cannot. He cannot.
What is happening over here, Yova? They have defended the base successfully second time now. The Aegis was popped on the Storm Spirit, but I think it just got popped at the time of the Black Hole. So I think if Black Hole would have been... but actually they got all 5 kills, so who am I to complain here?
It's not even green anymore. It's Light of Heaven with the hugest black holes. Every single time!
Man, I'm not getting this game. Do Ronin really have a chance here? The later they go, the draft is better for them, but again, it's mega creeps they're gonna come up against.
I think the only chance that they have is if Guru gets strong enough that he can solo kill
Mid
people,
lane, Ursa.
Oh yeah, they're trapping him here. Even if they don't get the kill, he's trapped. Yeah, they're probably getting the kill there. The swap should be there by Zahir. Yeah, it is out. He's still thinking about whether he can TP. The Echo Slam will be used. Yeah, no hesitation whatsoever. Luffy, he's had enough of this trouble. Swapping in Arkil as well. Yeah, you can pop your Ghost Scepter. They don't mind.
Oh, that shouldn't have happened. Now, Ursa does not have buyback, nor does the Grimstroke. And the slight ray of hope which Ronin had produced, I think it's down the drain again. And now it's 3 heroes going to be defending against the whole lineup of Reckoning Esports.
Yeah, if you want to see how confident Reckoning are, they didn't even pick up the gem because they know it's over. No black hole available. Swifty did pop his BKB, going to be able to take down Green inside of it, I think. No way Green gets out of this one? Yeah, he does not. Magic Missile will be there. And Kale manages to get the blink out. The hit doesn't touch him. And now that's going to be a nice pull. It's only onto one hero though. Looks good. Was shit. GG was be called. Yeah.
Radiant's Ancient is under attack.
Ah.
Dire victory.
For a second I thought they are trying to make a comeback over there, and there was a slight chance. But again, Ursa overstepping his bounds over there, crossed the river, got caught, and the game is done.
Alright, so that was pretty much the end of this game. It will be Reckoning Esports that take the spoils over Ronin in rather dominant fashion, I will say. We will move over to that Be Right Back screen, and we should have a game for you coming up in just a few minutes. That's about 30 minutes, I think. I'll get back to you guys on that. Here we go into break time.
Go. Go.
Panasonic.
Go. Go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for this interruption of your precious ads, courtesy of Cooler Master and Creative Peripherals. This is your caster Yoamushi, just telling you guys that the next game will actually be in about 30 minutes from now. That's 5:30 IST. 8 SGT if that's what you guys are into. So hopefully you guys stay around for now. It's 33 minutes from now, ladies and gentlemen. The next game, it will be Randoms versus Sleepy Boys. And once again, it's going to be Yoamushi joined by Warhog as the caster. So thank you so much for being with us, ladies and gentlemen. We will go back and be...
Go. Go.
Panasonic.
Go. Go.
but she looks like trouble. Her lips so kissable and poisonous. I know she won't be good for me. But I don't care, 'cause I know it's so rare for a guy like me to get a chance with a girl like her. And I won't waste that chance. 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 She got me like. smiling, but that may just be a disguise. I wanna say hi, but I'm scared she'll kill me. Could we, will we, would she? Probably not, but I don't care, 'cause I know it's so rare for a guy like me to get a chance with a girl like her. And I won't waste that chance. 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 She got me low.
more to life than this. Reaching for the stars, traveling so far, like a dragonfly. Just grab my hand from here and sin. We need tonight. I run in this world. We'll never forget the past. What counts is our brand new start. Even if it hurts me or I get scared, just come take this risk now. We'll be prepared, reaching for the stars, traveling so far, like a dragonfly. The secret's there, hidden everywhere. Just you and I run away. I run away. I run in this world.
Go. Go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our coverage of the Yuvin Community Cup.
5 seconds.
And I am joined once again by Warhog. Hello, Warhog. How's it going for you over there?
Hello again. I'm doing good. It's a fine evening here in city of Pune. The sun is just setting. I think it's about to rain, but I'm more excited for the Dota match which we have coming up. It's between Team Randoms and against Squatter Squad, but I think they've signed up as Sleepy Boys in the main thing. So let's just call them Squatter Squad or Sleepy Boys. What do you want to call?
I think we'll just stick to those sleepy boys. Well, you know, a lot of big names inside these teams. As we know them, Blizzard, No Chance, Negi, Parasite. As someone coming in new to this whole Indian Dota scene, what can you tell me about these players?
Yes, both the teams are from India. And let me just go through squad to squad. Sleepy Boys lineup. We've got Blizzard over there, who's been playing for around more than 5-6 years in the Indian scene. I remember back in 2014 also he started professionally. We've got the legendary No Chance over there captaining the squad, I guess, or I don't know how the in-game captains, but usually what we've seen in the past is No Chance captains all these teams. He's been a part of Signify, one of the teams which qualified to ESL Mumbai, which happened last year. We've got Negi. He was also part of the squad which did the same. Again, he was in Signify. We've got Moon. He's the upcoming talent of India, is what I believe. The solid mid player. And we've got Parasite, calm and composed position 5. So that's Sleepy Boys for you.
I did just go into like top Indian Dota 2 players, and I saw all of those names inside the top 10. So I was like, this seems a little bit of a stacked squad. You know, Moon, 16 years old, I think, 17 years old, with blue hair as well. I did see him dye his hair, so the new Indian Samil, you know, he's finally here.
Yeah, Moon was playing for Entity Gaming, but I think Entity Gaming last year they dropped the whole Dota squad because the scene wasn't picking up as much as they would have expected them to. And on side of randoms, we have Pasol, again another veteran of the Indian Dota 2 scene. And Shandi Error as well have been playing for a long time. I'm not much aware on side of randoms except for these 3 guys. But here we go. The draft has begun, and randoms they get Queen of Pain first pick. What do you think about that?
I like the Queen of Pain first pick in general. I think it's just very versatile. You know, it can be played as a support, can be played as a core, can even be played, you know, in the 1 position. So it doesn't really reveal anything about your draft. It's a strong hero all around. The one thing that I would say that is a little bit tricky for Queen of Pain is that she has some very certain heroes that she's very weak against. In particular, you know, we know the Puck, it's a very weak hero, but Puck is always a hard counter at Queen of Pain. Things like that Void Spirit can be a bit tricky for the Queen of Pain if they can get on top of her, and you can see that's why randoms ban out that Void Spirit straight off the bat. They do pick up the Earthshaker for themselves as well, and Sleepy Boys, they're no strangers to picking fast. They're going to take up that Bane and the Mars. A good duo in itself, a lot of single target now with that Spear, with that Grip, and that Arena as well, but Bane being picked up this early is very, very prone to having his grip cancelled, and that's why we see that Earthshaker there.
Yep, and it's a great combo in the lane. If you put Bane with the with Mass, you just sleep and you just spear into the tree, and it's an easy kill for the lane. And yes, you're right about the Queen of Pain. I've seen even in my matches, anyone picks up Queen of Pain first pick, and you can just adjust it anywhere. Like you can swap later into an off lane, mid lane as well, and she's a great position for. You just max out Dagger at level 7 at maxed out. It's quite painful to deal against. And again, it's not an easy hero to kill because she obviously has the blink. So squad to squad, or the Sleepy Boys will have to think creatively on how they're going to handle this Queen of Pain, and also randoms. They will have to think where they can put it.
We did see a Queen of Pain just earlier today go 22-0. So yeah, maybe the hero's a little bit strong right now. I'm not too sure. I'm not an expert, but Ice Frog, you know, hint hint, it's time for the patch. Random's gonna pick up that Jakiro there, so that's pretty much their support combo settled upon. It's gonna be that Earthshaker and the Jakiro, and Squirrel Squad, they respond tit for tat. Grimstroke gonna be their pause 4.
Yep, Jakiro is being picked up. Quite a solid 5. I see him being picked again in these games. I think he's one of the top 5 supports out there with
10 seconds
probably
remaining.
Ogre, Grim, Jakiro, Bane as well.
5 seconds remaining.
Grimstroke Bane, despite the fact that it looks very strong, I don't actually think it's that powerful. One of the problems why this Bane hero doesn't do that well with Grimstroke is that if you go into that grip, cancelling one grip cancels both of them, right? And you always just want a spell that can just throw out inside of that link. So Bane not exactly fantastic at linking up with that Grimstroke, but it can work for the side of Sleepy Boys. Randoms, they're going to pick up that Phantom Lancer. Again, Phantom Lancer, not a fantastic matchup against Mars and doesn't really want to deal with
10
the Inks
seconds
well,
remaining.
but it can be tricky for this Bane pick to deal with, and I think that's going to be, the name of the game for Sleepy Boys. If they can get their cores in a position that they're on the Phantom Lancer in every fight, they're going to have a pretty good time. But beyond that, randoms will be looking to take that chaotic, just blink in, blink out with that Queen of Pain, with that Disseminate on the Phantom Lancer, and last but not least, that Earthshaker. So Spectre is going to pick up here for Sleepy Boys. Any thoughts on this one?
Spectre, the good old Spectre game is back. I think it's a great matchup for the Spectre to go up against the Phantom Lancer. Nice tank with the Radiance, of course. So, as well as the Spectre brings up
10
a lot of
seconds
team
remaining.
fight. Like you can play 4 in one side of the map, and Spectre's doing their
5
own thing.
seconds
Haunt in,
remaining.
get some kills. That'll be great. But I have some thoughts on the side of Squirtle's Sleepy Boys. Is both their supports are quite paper, you might say. So the random teams, they have Earthshaker and Queen of Pain to quickly wipe up these supports. So we'll have to keep a watch on that as well.
Yeah, one of the other things that this Spectre might not enjoy this game is that there isn't really a lot of heroes that he can just haunt in and kill. He really needs things like that Abyssal Blade before he can really pick off someone straight off the bat inside of the duration of one haunt. But his presence is always going to be there in the team fight, right? He's always going to be that stable force that just haunts in, joins the rest of his team there. So I do like the Spectre pick thus far. There's a little bit of additional counterplay there against the Spectre and the PL, where if you
10
haunt, you
seconds
instantly know
remaining.
which is the real PL, and you can pretty much Abyssal Blade him off the bat. But
5
other than that,
seconds remaining.
I think of this more as a game of the supporting cast, right? If Squirtle Squad, they can get the rest of their team on top of that Phantom Lancer without the Spectre being isolated, then they do really well. Likewise for randoms, if your Phantom Lancer is inside there drawing so much fire, and then you get one big Echo Slam off, one big Ice Path off, you win that fight. It's just that simple.
Yep, and on side of randoms, they have a lot of AoE. Like each of their heroes, each of their first 3 heroes provide a lot of AoE damage. And here you go, the puck being picked up to probably face up against the Queen of Pain, which may go mid, as we can see. Earthshaker might go position 4. We've got a Jakiro confirmed position 5. So it can either be an offlane Queen of Pain or a mid Queen of Pain, is what I believe.
Yeah, and we'll see whether or not
10
they'll be able to
seconds
puck
remaining.
them up. It looks like it's going to be Moon on that puck, so a lot of
5
pressure
seconds
on his
remaining.
shoulders. He's pretty much the one that can shut down this PL and the Queen of Pain. Coil really good against both of them. And if he does not get off to a good start in this game, it can be one of those games where both your puck and your Spectre are just split pushing and everyone is just hiding around the map playing whack-a-mole.
Yep, Team Randoms thinking about their last pick now. Probably they're looking for an off laner or maybe a mid laner to match up against Puck. See, Puck for sure is going to come up against mid, so you'll probably need a counter for that. What do you suggest is good against Puck right now in this meta?
I don't even know. I mean, what do you think? You just pick up that TA, you just slap in middle, you slap the Queen of Pain in the offlane, and suddenly you have this super up-tempo draft, right? You can fight 15 minutes into the game. You've got the Queen of Pain, you got the Earthshaker, you got that TA. You can just smash this Spectre right open before he gets a chance to get anything. But, TA, it's always a gamble, right? You run a TA, you pretty much know if this TA just dies 3 times in the early game, this game is over. You lose.
Yeah, TA is a great pick up against Puck. What do you think about the OD here? Is OD a viable pick? Because it's great against Spectre, as well as once you get that Axe, you can just put 2 heroes out, maybe the Mars and Spectre, and you can clean up the rest of the team. So
Yeah.
I feel OD is a great pick here.
I do like the defensive counterplay that it allows as well, because anyone's trapped by that the Mars combo, you just astro them and they don't take damage from the wall, they don't take damage from the spear and all that, so it's nice, but I'm not sure if they will do it. It's a tricky hero to run because it's always a little bit
monkey.
weak. Oh, the Monkey King. I do not like that pick. What are your thoughts on
Yeah.
that?
I think Monkey King he plays well against the Spectre, but I think once you go up against the Puck in the lane, he's gonna have a very hard laning stage. Let's see how he does in that.
Yeah, and on top of that, they have so many ways to control you. They've got the grip. The Mars doesn't mind just spearing you out to the ultimate. It just completely wastes your Monkey King ultimate, and you're destroyed by the coil as well. It feels like there's so many ways for them to just isolate this Monkey King and take him down in these fights. Even the Spectre, once you see the Monkey King on a tree, he's just hiding in a tree, he's like, haha, you can't see me. The Spectre immediately haunts and Quelling Blades your tree, and you're like, well, I'm dead, I'm 4 seconds stunned here, so... Error. A lot on his shoulders in this game. He has to pretty much just keep the early game alive for Anxiety on that Phantom Lancer. As far as the drafts go, who are you favoring right here?
As far as the draft go, I really like Team Random's draft in terms of the tempo and how much team fight they're bringing to the table. But on the other side, there is a Spectre, and Blizzard is an experienced carry player and knows his hero well. So if the game goes about maybe 25 to 30 minutes, I think Sleepy Boisz should have it.
Yeah, hopefully that is the case. I'm looking to see a very, very good high-tempo game. We did just come off the back of one in Ronin versus Reckoning. That was something beautiful to behold, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't seen that, you need to right now. You're missing out. Yep, let's just get that camera moving. You want to introduce one of these teams and I'll do the other, Walher?
Yep, on side of Radiant, we've got Sleepy Boisz. The boys are quite known in the scene. There's no chance on the Grimstroke. We've got Negi on the Mars in the off lane. We've got Moon on the Puck in the mid lane. And we've got a Parasite on Bane as a position 5. And we've got Blizzard on his Spectre.
Yeah, and meanwhile, on the side of randoms, you're gonna see Pasol on this Earthshaker, no stranger to the scene as well. I'm pretty sure you guys all know him. Anxiety on the Phantom Lancer in that safe lane, accompanied by his boy Awakening on that Jakiro. Monkey King is just hiding himself as a courier for the time being. And Shondi is going to be on that Queen of Pain off lane. 2 Fairy Fires on him, looking to trade up fast and early. And this is not a lane that Spectre will enjoy, I don't think. He's only starting with 1 set of tangles here. Is this enough against the Queen of Pain that's constantly daggering you in the face?
Nah, he'll have to probably ferry more regen, but he has a ring of regen. Maybe get that soul ring fast.
Yeah, it's just gonna force out Shondi from that rune. Looks like it's gonna be a simple 2 for 2. We do see an Inkswell. It does land on the Jakiro, but... Oh, on this high ground, Error. Maybe we're going to be able to lay onto Negi. And Negi dropping a little bit low here. Error does get the Jingu stacks off, so one more hit should be able to get that kill. He does get it with the bonus attack range on Monkey King.
Man, you can never underestimate that range on Monkey King. Even I get elused many times. He just have too much range, and it's very hard to judge early game whether you're going to die or not. But it's quite unfortunate for Mars. He goes down. And I think the side of... Randoms picked up 3 bounty runes. Let me just clear that up.
Yeah, it was a 3 for 1, so already off to a really, really good start. Shondi taking quite a bit of harass here from Parasite, but will be bailed out by Pasol. As far as lanes go, a lot of eyes in this mid lane. Monkey King versus Puck should be very, very good for that Puck, but Monkey King did get first blood and he did start with boots. That's going to be the big thing here.
Oh, I did not see that. Maybe that's why I got first blood. And they had decided probably to make an aggressive move and quite succeeded to do so.
What the heck just happened indeed? Meanwhile, in this top lane, it's going to be Mars and Grimstroke versus Jakiro and PL. As is the rule against Mars, if you're ever out of position, you die, because you get speared back into a billion creeps and a billion walls. But if you're standing behind your own creep wave, generally you'll be okay. What happened middle?
Messed up on a kill over there. Monkey King Probably overextending his footing over there. The puck got him quite easily. He's on half HP. I don't know what actually went wrong.
I was not expecting a kill there either. He's gonna TP back in the mid lane. He knows he has something to prove here because you beat first blood in a solo matchup like that, and you're just like now it's all going to shit.
Bot lane, we see the Queen of Pain and the Earthshaker brawling up against the Pain. Here comes the Spectre Dagger.
Dropping very low on Parasite, still trying to get Shondi, but he will take down to that dagger eventually. Persol will actually take the last hit. 1 second on that blink, he will get it. Beautiful. And Blizzard, he smelled blood, but he couldn't take it. Nicely played by Persol and Shondi there, but they're not really forcing Blizzard out of the lane. 9 CS on him. When you play Spectre, this is pretty much as good as it gets.
Yep, and as you can see, his Spectre's got his magic one completed, and he's got plenty of regen now, as the Earthshaker's going to be looking to spam, as well as the Queen of Pain. I think he should have a very decent lane, to be honest, once he gets his levels over here.
Anxiety having a good lane as well. He can't really prevent Negi from farming. They're pretty much neck and neck in terms of CS, but getting free farm, never a bad thing. Miss on the dual breath, actually. Doesn't get the damage out, only the slow. A little bit sad.
We've all been there.
They did buff the movement speed of the dual breath, right? Just to prevent that, but it happens, it happens. And despite his first tumble middle, Hera's still doing okay in that mid lane. He's getting more denies than this puck, and pretty much the same CS, 4 denies ahead. Though that kill will still mean that Moon is slightly ahead on experience.
Yeah, very slightly ahead. Top lane, we see the hero quite low. He's gonna die to the Inkswell.
Yeah, so good on that Grimstroke there. Pin to the tower, into that Stroke of Fate. You have to respect your positioning against this Mars and Grimstroke. They have a lot of burst damage, surprisingly, and they won't hesitate to use it. These are not heroes that have long cooldowns at all.
Yep. And Spectre's queued up Necro books for farming. I see a lot of carry players, the Terrorblades, the Spectres, sometimes I think I've seen it on a Lifestealer as well. You queue up the Necronomicon one, and then it's easy farming for you. It's quite efficient these days.
Yeah, what makes it so efficient is that you get it even before your boots, so you get like that extra 2 minutes of farming time, and it may not sound like a lot, but 2 minutes of farming time is pretty much 400, 500 gold. It's insane.
Yeah, and it also gives you mana regen as well as some strength, so it helps in neutraling as well. I see 5 minutes bounty runes. Nothing much to say. Both teams are getting 1 each, 2 each.
Very, very sleepy, as expected of the sleepy boys. Things might pick up soon, however. I'm a bit disappointed. You know, random. You know, you call yourself Team Random, but you don't random your draft. That's false advertising.
We have probably gotten used to the last game where it was kills going all around the map and there was action at every minute of the game. But both these teams are quite experienced knowing how their draft works. Probably waiting. Earthshaker quite low.
Parasite running him down, has the mango, can eat it. He's trying to kill himself through the golems. Do they do it? They don't. Parasite?
Yeah, quite unlucky that Pasol tried to get off the deny, but was not successful. And the kill goes in favor of Sleepy Boys.
Yeah, Parasite just doing his job to keep everyone safe, you know. Can't kill yourself if I kill you first.
Puck got a regen rune, that's good for him. Again, the mid lane quite evenly matched up. Both of them have the same CS.
And it's literally the exact same situation from 2 minutes ago. Same CS, more denies on that Monkey King, so we'll see who decides to make a move first. Both teams do have a very good late game presence. You got the Spectre, you've got that PL, so I'm not really sure what the pressure is on you. Sorry, which team has the pressure on them in this game?
Yeah, both of the teams just farming up right now, don't want to make any sort of moves. and get their gold out. It's also probably they've played against each other a million times, both these teams and the players as well. They know each other's tactics, farming patterns, things like that. So it'll take time to come on board with the action, is what I feel.
Dagger thrown out once again onto Blizzard, but despite all this, Blizzard 40 CS on him. Not very much different from that. PR up on top. That's gonna be a spear straight onto the Jakiro. Into that Inkstone. Awakening should be dead here. Gets an ice buff onto two heroes. Maybe they won't get the kill. They do. They finally clap him out with that God's Rebuke. But now Negi in trouble. Monkey King on that tree. Jumping forward. Slows him down. Into the coil by Moon here. Moon is here. He's trying to get damage out onto this Phantom Lancer. Phantom Lancer trying to juke it out with that illusion. Moon knows which one the real one is, but just not enough damage. In the end, a wasted coil. But both mids, yeah, don't get anything.
Yeah, but both the mids TP'd in to get some action. None of them get anything off. And meanwhile, we see Puzzle sneaking up in the middle lane on Zerdshaker, getting some nice CS. He's completed his Tranquil Boots.
This is the best feeling, you know, when you're a support.
Yeah, you want your core to die somewhere for like 30 seconds. Not out of a bad intention, but just please, can I get those sentries?
Yeah. You just wanna Yabzor the lane up, feel good about yourself for a bit. Shondi? Very quiet on the Screen of Pain thus far, has the ulti now. Doesn't look to be making a move. He's going for that first item, Spirit Vessel. Not terrible at all, but oh, they almost get the block off onto Parasite, but the ice, yeah, that's not gonna land.
Easy jukes. And meanwhile, Spectre's finished up his Necronomicon, so he's gone already in the neutrals, farming it up. Both the carries are in the jungle now, taking easy farm. There we go, the first neutral items are dropping off. Broom handle for the Spectre, that's great. Trusty Shovel, it's one of my favorite items. You get, I believe it's like a GPM talent only because you get TPs off, you get healing stars. It's really helpful in the early 15-20 minutes of the game.
Yeah, in pleb MMR games like mine as well, it's a very good way to win MMR because people are like, I'm low, I want to go home, then you just solve them and then they push. And the coil down here out onto this Queen of Pain, he's waiting it out, but the silence is there. Yeah, well played by Moondeg, claps him in with the orb, thinking about jumping forward to get Awakening, but they will not get it. Shondi goes down, nothing at all. Gained by the Dire.
Shaker in some trouble here. Spectre Horns. I think he's gonna fall to the Spectre as well.
Yeah, Pazzle is just running around the
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
wrong place, wrong time.
They recapture their outpost just before 10 minutes. So no outpost action. The bounty runes are about to spawn and we are gonna see some action coming up towards the Dire side of...
They're working onto this Monkey King. They did just get... Oh, that's a nice Sonic Wave straight onto these two heroes, but the sleep there is to dodge. Parasite, good sleep from him, but cannot save his Grimstroke.
Yeah, I mean, you're walking into that. The Queen of Pain is level 6. You kind of should have known that. And Sonic Wave does just so much damage earlier on into the game. It's like 400 damage or something. Let me just check. Yeah, it's 340 damage. That's a lot of burst damage. And both these supports I had said in the draft phase are quite paper. And they will die to the Queen of Pain if they get caught in the wave.
And the problem is that these are not heroes that can, you know, sit behind your cause as well. These are heroes that you have to see the enemy hero to do anything, so it's tough. You're not a Dazzle, you're not an Oracle.
Yeah, you need to get your spells off to do something in the game. And it's going to be hard for these two supports to do that.
Already Sleeping Boisz pushing up their top tower with Negi and Moon. Not to be outdone. Randomer here in the bot lane. Going to push in with that Phantom Lancer, accompanied by the Jakiro and Shondi.
Okay, both sides are attacking the respective tier 1 towers. Top 1 is already done for this. They may look to defend it because bot tier 1 is not yet even at half HP. Mid lane we see some action.
Passo should be dead there. There are actually additional heroes coming in. Smoked up Negi. Going to get the wraparound gank onto error here. Maybe, yeah, they see him straight away into that spear, onto the wall. Is his team going to get here in time though? Probably the orb is here. Do they have anything though? Yeah, they do. Error cannot channel his ulti there. Thinks better of it, just dies. Good play by Negi that is tied in the trees. The moment he sees